toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all want to follow me, because I got my...
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Panthers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and goal. Lawrence got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'd really like like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Robbie Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And some room to maneuver. takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Bravo. Yep. Hey, keep it. Cut it.
Now Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready, set.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Block it. Hey, Silver.
Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, block.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Derek Brown able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 29 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action. Now wins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock before the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Another toe for Etienne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he goes out right around the 39. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. To throw is Wentz. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wentz to throw again. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz now to throw. Out left to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Damian Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now Etienne to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with Etienne. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Etienne up the middle. Dances by him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Etienne. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 22-yard scamper. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive.
wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A give to ETN running right.
And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
makes the score Jaguars 52, Panthers 42.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that's
Campbell. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
the defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Jacksonville, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
I'm downstairs.